Am I live yet? All right, hi. I'm so nervous. Welcome to. I sent links out and stuff, so I don't know who's watching already. But I just I don't know if I should wait for anybody. But I'm just gonna start. Now I'm just all stumbly and my face is turning red. So I was just gonna paint a little bit right now. I already got the colors I'm gonna use. I'm gonna make a tertiary circle, which is a take on this triangle here. I'm really into making these chromatic neutrals, and I made these little ones in a video recently. So I'm taking these primary colors. Each triangle is a primary color, I'm just testing out different primaries. And I'll go back to a big one though. This one's actually my favorite. So I take like this red and this yellow and make this orange. And then I take this yellow and this blue to make this green. And then these two colors, I mix them together to get this. So I really like that whole idea of doing that. So this is a fun take on a color wheel as well, where you got the three main primaries, around it. So you got the red, blue, and yellow. It's upside down, actually. And, you mix them two, you get green. Then you add some more yellow to get yellow and green. So, oh yeah, I love having a color wheel. It's so helpful. I love making them. I've made like 1 million of them, especially because the book told me. So, hi, Lauren. I meant to say hi. I'm so nervous. I'm going to combine these two ideas like I did here. So I mixed the primaries together to get a green. And then I mixed the primaries to get an orange. And then I took green and orange to make this like really kind of interesting color here. It's a chromatic that's leaning towards yellow. So it's a chromatic neutral. And I'm trying to learn how to mix those because like Vincent van Gogh used them. Quite a few artists I really like use them, but he's my favorite. And most people won't know the others. And on the top of my brain, I can't remember anybody. So I'm going to combine them here. I wish I could. I had to change last minute where I was live streaming from. And I hope it doesn't look like a potato. I start talking really fast when I'm nervous. Let me look at the chat. That's a good thing to do. Thank you. Thanks, Lauren. Diana Baker Lane, hello. I really do enjoy your acrylic series, Lauren. It's really fun to see somebody else do these because it can feel so isolating sometimes when you're doing art because you're on your own little art journey, you know what I mean? And yeah, so I'm going to fill in the colors in. I'm just going to get to painting because I'm so nervous. I don't even know what else to say. All right, cool. I'm going to use Azo Yellow Light. It's kind of like a not too warm, not too cool color. Because on this one, I used a really warm yellow. So it kind of muted everything out. And I used a cool red. So you usually want two warms to get a cool orange, but I like a nice orange, I meant, not a cool. Can't keep saying cool like that. But I really like this color combination. I'm just thinking maybe a little bit more of a neutral mid-range yellow. So I'm going to test that out because I'm still unsure about what I'm doing. Because I'm only, I think, a little less than halfway through my color book. And before, I didn't know anything. I didn't even know what cool or warm colors were. We love potatoes around here. Yes. Oh, is it too slow? I have no idea how to fix that. Next time I'll put it less. Now I know that's too much. I think I put 60 seconds. I was like, is that good or not? I think it's good to know that I have like maybe a minute to myself. I forgot that. I got so nervous. I'm like, someone's watching me right now. So I wish I could show you my glass palette. But I'm on an old laptop on a bunch of board games. So I can't really move. I'm afraid I'm going to knock over my water. Oops, I didn't drop my phone. It's getting hot and hot. I'm going to go turn the air on. Just a little less nervous. Get some paint out. I got some cobalt blue. It's kind of a mid-range blue too, and quinacridone magenta, which is definitely like a cool color. It's like more purpley, less of a true red. I almost forgot my rag. So I got this canvas roll and I cut out a piece. I hope you can see it. Maybe I should go down a little bit so you can see it better. So I'm going to start with yellow because I always start with yellow. And I put it upside down. I didn't put no gesso down because I just wanted to paint on directly on the canvas. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the kind words. I'm trying. Oh, I didn't realize how little paint I had. I'm all out. No way I could do this whole wheel with this. I'm just gonna switch all out. This is a more cool color, but oh well. Can't cry over spilled milk or paint. All right, so the one thing that's gonna kind of suck with this canvas roll is it's gonna warp a little bit. That's why it's good to have canvas stretched out on, like a frame, because it wrinkles and in different ways and kind of changes the line sometimes. But I really enjoy that painterliness that it causes around the edges and the kind of like wet fabric. I enjoyed that. I enjoy how that looks. I mean, how many times am I have to see them? I wanted to play some music, but I was just reading that you can't play and all this rules about music copyright, and I was like, okay, you win. I won't play a damn thing. I am way more into the technical stuff because I feel like my creativity isn't as, I don't know, not that I'm not creative, because I definitely think I'm creative. It's just that sometimes I have long periods in between ideas, and sometimes my ideas are just out of my grasp, my skill level. I don't know, a few years ago I couldn't even paint. Draw at all. I only started painting maybe 5 years ago. Before that, never painted ever. Maybe crafts. I spent a lot of time at crafts spots at when I went to Job Corps. They had an arts and crafts room at the rec. I would spend my time painting boxes. That was fun. Send a message a minute. Wow, really? Should I end it and start over? Edit? Maybe. Oh no, cancel. It's an old slow laptop, so I feel I have no idea. Create a poll. Oh, that's cool. Create a poll. I don't know what else to do. Can I expand webcam manage? Take a second. It's not going. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm gonna paint some more. I forgot that how much this soaks up. That's one thing I don't like. You have to use more paint with this stuff because it absorbs. Ooh, and it's gonna be. I think I'm gonna create an outline of this. I forgot because when I did my big painting, I had to put some cardboard behind it. I totally forgot. Oh well. It'll be a nice memory to always have of my first live stream and me not knowing how to use this. It's okay. Thank you, Lauren. Maybe next time I'll ask you afterwards how long is a good time because I'm not sure. But I don't know if you can see it like starting to bubble a little bit in some places. I wish it was closer. I can't wait till I can live stream from my phone. So I should probably go on to blue. I forgot that how hard it is to clean this brush. I'm using this weird material. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not the nice stuff. I need to force the paint into the canvas. I definitely need more paint. I'm trying to relax, but I feel so nervous. I'm a little shaky. I dropped my... That's a great time to tell you I'm nervous and then drop a bottle of paint into paint. I mean, yeah. At least it's a bottle of paint. I'll ask FFG then. Thank you. Yeah, I love painting. I love painting with the itty bitties too. My mom and my sister's kids have all gotten into art, and it's just such a joy. They like, Vanessa, when are we gonna paint next time? I was like, oh, guys, soon. It's just the little ones I think most of them aren't vaccinated right now, so, or some of them since they're under the age, but I heard soon they'll be able to do something. And then we can all get together and paint. Yeah, I'll definitely. Oh, I was kind of debating on what I should talk about. And I know my last video was pretty deep or dark. And I don't want to keep that tone for all of my videos and my lives and for my world to revolve around what happened to me in the past, you know? But it is something that I deal with, something I think about, and I think soon it will inform my art because I do want to look up symbolism and stuff. But for now, I am just concentrating on the technical side because I really like paint. I don't feel like, wow, just taking so much more paint. And I forgot what I was going to say. But I'm glad my stomach isn't hurting anymore. Hot mess when I make art in my space. Mariah, I know what you mean. I'm messy. My partner says it becomes uniquely ours when we get some paint on it, and I like that idea because everything's so mass produced, and then you got your little mark of paint on it, and I really enjoy that idea. I am caring too much about the edges when I'm going to go over the edge with black after this. So I don't know if that would be interesting. So I just want to get to the color mixing now. So I'm going to take, I wonder how much of this paint I'm going to need. But that's okay. I need to make enough to fill in this whole spot. So I'm going to take these two colors and mix them together, the quinacridone magenta and the cobalt blue. I'm going to mix them together, see what kind of purple they make. I'm afraid I use too much red. I forget that red is the more powerful color. It has more of a tinting strength, and this blue is more on the lower side. I think that's why I like it more. It makes more delicate purples. So I was like, I wonder what kind of chromatic neutrals this really delicate color makes. But then I put it quinacridone magenta, which is one of the more powerful tinting colors. So who knows? Ooh, I love how this color is coming out. I wish I could show you. Ooh, I can. I like how this color looks. You can see it. I don't know, but you can see up there now. So I'm gonna put it here. Let me look. You can, I use a spray bottle on my glass palette, and you just soak it and let it sit for like 30, 40 seconds, and it scrapes right off real easy. Like no problem whatsoever. I learned it from a Skillshare class. Actually, I started using a glass palette because in a Skillshare class, the instructor said she was using a glass refrigerator, like the drawer, as her glass palette because if it's good enough for the kitchen, it's what's the term? Yeah, it's a really cool little thing to be able to. It comes off so easy. Ooh, I like that. I forgot what I was saying, damn it. I'm a little stoned because, well, I'm a lot of stoned a lot of the time, but mostly because my stomach really was hurting this morning. I was like, no, I was going to go live and then I was going to go to the store. Not just like, never mind. I'm just going to stay home and not think about it. I don't know if you can see it, but I really enjoyed the color it came out. There's blue on the end, but all right, so now I'm gonna clean my brush off. I like to clean my brush off first in a rag and then try to dip it and then try to get as much paint onto the rag. I like my waters to last a long time, so I don't have to get up often because I don't throw my acrylic paint down the drain, especially the more expensive brands that have hard metals in it. So that's what I do, and then now some blue and yellow. That's what I need. So I'm gonna this blue. Ooh, my hair. This blue with this yellow now. I kind of wish I gessoed it. Oh, I love having this little thing around. I used to use paper towels, and I was just like, it's just too much paint. Too much paper being wasted. Oh, I like that. I see. I took these two colors and I mixed them to get this green. Oh, I like that. But I think it's because this is like, it's not too cool and it's not too warm. It's more warm than cool, but it doesn't have enough red to cancel out some of the vividness of it. I think maybe it would have been a lot brighter if I had used more yellow. Whoopsies. This is where I do need to be more careful with the edges. I think I'm going to switch brushes because I want better edges. As I make it worse. Oh, that's nice. I should clean off my other brush before it dries off that way. I just wanted to finish it. Ooh, I'm getting all sweaty. Ooh, you uploaded a video, Lauren? That's cool. I'll watch that. Artists? I love art though. I love acrylic. I love how forgiving it is. You make a mistake, you can paint right over it. I feel like it's not that way with it's not that way with most mediums. You put something down and it's down for the count. All right, so orange now. Oh, I'm glad I left some. Let me clean this off so I can use this now. Oh, hi, Noe. Ooh, I got too much. Oh, wow. I got too much of magenta overpowering this yellow over here. I'm all over the place. Oh, I need more yellow. Put it over here. Less contaminated. I need to clean my brush. It's just contaminated too. It doesn't really come out orangey because I think the yellow, it's coming out more peach than orange. I don't know if you can see that on camera at all, but that's okay. I knew because I picked two cool colors that it wasn't going to get a really vibrant, like what you would think of as orange, because you need two like warm colors like cad red or peril red. I got paint all over me. I need a new rag. Okay, I got a new rag. I'm nervous. I need more yellow. Oh, now I have too much yellow. I don't like that color better. got some purple in the. I went too close to the edge. A broken clay pot. Those dogs are wild, man. Always into some shenanigans, but like, so are the cats. Moxie, like, I swear, she just gets bored and she follows me around. And then she'll suddenly jump on me out of nowhere in the middle of painting. I was like, Moxie. And then our other cat, Story, she's getting wild. But I could not handle your dogs. I love dogs. I grew up with dogs. But I cannot handle taking care of dogs on my own. They actually make me really itchy. I don't know, something about them, especially ones that are outside and play in the dirt. But even indoor dogs make me itchy. I don't know. And certain cats. I feel like I'm allergic to the world almost. Like I go out in the grass, I come back, I'm all 10 times itchier. It's like, no, but why? Always itchy. Oh yeah, I wanted to, like, I don't know if anybody's into, like, Jane Austen. But I am totally in love. I've been in love since, like, high school when they first made us read all that junk. I loved it. And I got really into historical romances, which made me understand, because I've always been into history, but I don't know. I find like how people found love and they didn't really find love. That's probably why these, I don't know. It was more out of convenience, but like the few people who did find love, like, how did that look? How'd you do that? How can it blossom? I got really obsessed with romance novels. And the cool thing about romance novels is, like, historical romance novels, I should say. I don't know if I was saying that the whole time. I meant historical romances. Is that they put you in the character and they act like you don't know anything, because usually the main character of a historical romance is like the young girl who's going into the marriage mart, and it's like it explains the whole system of it to the main character who, you know, you're reading, whose point of view you're reading from, and explains everything. And it makes like the whole Jane Austen books make more sense. And I've read all the books almost, and I've seen like almost every adaptation of every single one, even like, because technically what's it called, Clueless is kind of like a take on Emma, one of Jane Austen's books, which I was like, I grew up with Clueless, and I was like, no wonder I like. So now I'm going to take this green and this purple. Let's see if you can, so this green here, I'm going to have to mix some more. Try to get the same tone. It's like, anyway, I just, can't come in the living room for days. I forgot to look at the chat. Moxie is queen. She demands, what is that? Sufferings to fulfill her cat quota for the lords of the underworld. Okay, Noe. You dork. I love those little things you come up with. Color wheels are so fun. Oh man, I don't say everybody's name because I sometimes say things very wrong. I think color wheels are pretty fun, but I can see why they're not for everybody. Oh, dogs in mud. Oh, yeah, I wish schools, like, I don't know, pick cooler books, because I was the only one who liked Jane Austen in my classes. Everybody, but I was the reader. I was the one who was reading every day and kept a book in my backpack or purse as I got older, just because I like to read. Yeah, I was gonna mix some more purple. I need some more yellow. Wait, green. I knew I was gonna mix green, but I said purple because I was looking at purple. There's a big slop of purple. I'm gonna spray down my paint because it's hot. I turned the air on, but it turned off. I don't want to turn on the fan because I don't want my paint to dry faster. I keep reading the why do schools pick the worst novels? It makes me laugh because it's just so true about that. Oh, why did I put more blue than yellow? I need more yellow. That seems about the same color. A little lighter. I don't mind. Oh, I like this lighter color. It's probably gonna dry to this darker color though. Okay. So I'll get a little purple, mix that in together. Ooh, I'm like, what color is this turning into? It's turning into this weird muddy color. I mean, that's supposed to happen. But I was just, you never know which way it's going to go. At least for me, I'm in the beginning of this journey and I'm like, woo, let's go for this color mixing ride. I want to get as good as those people who are like, I mix this and this and I can color match that perfectly. Not me. So mix a more, mix like a gray color. Why did I go back to this? I no wonder I was having a hard time. Again, it's a smaller spot, and then I'm using that stuff, that deep ass brush. Oh, I love it. So awkward. Oh, the reason why I brought up Jane Austen too is because I found this YouTuber two YouTubers who are just, oh, I should have got their name. Who were just talking about Jane Austen and explaining the whole world. And I was like, I took so many books to understand why things happened the way they did. And then she even filled in stuff for me. So I was like, that's so cool. I spent a lot of my time watching documentaries, or watching our girl, if you know what I mean. Or the girls, or reaction channels. But I'm kind of trying to not watch them too often anymore. I've stopped watching a lot of creators. But it's nothing like all that personal. It's more like I need not to listen to this stuff anymore. So I'm picking up more documentaries and YouTubers who are talking about like Jane Austen and just more on art and art styles and different artists. I'm a perfectionist too. I think that's a hard part of letting go in art. It's like you got to realize that people aren't going to be standing that close to your art too. So it's going to look a little bit better further away. And I don't know, when I look at other people's art and I see the little mistakes and stuff, I enjoy it because if we wanted perfection, we would just get art from robots, And that's what I think of it. Every little perfection, color not quite right and stuff is just our own personal human touch, And this color wheel, I wish I hadn't changed the yellow. I should have just went back to the other yellow. But this is not ugly, so I'm just gonna take the green and mix it with the orange, which I let the green, I didn't mix enough green because I forgot I was going to use it again, but that's okay. It's so easy to fix the color. I think the book, Exploring Color, really helps too, to realize that there's just not one way, and that color is, it's not so scientific. That's why it's called just a theory. You know, I think it's more of a hypothesis if you're thinking in like the scientific terms. Let's see, I didn't wash out my brush right, so I had some purple gray stuff in it, so let me mix a new green right here. Too light, some more blue. Maybe I should show. I'm over here. I'm always a little nervous showing people what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to get over that. Like, there's always going to be a better person at everything I do. Person who feels more, person who's been through more, person who's had a better life. Any which way you slice it. So I stress about that when there's already so much to stress about. I think that's too light. Let's add some more blue. I think that's way better. Then I'm gonna add the orange, that's right. I'm gonna add the green to the orange because there's so little of it. I don't want to mix anymore. I'm gonna have to add more yellow because green has overpowered the mix. I have to mix some more yellow. I added a little bit of the red and a lot more of the yellow so I can get orange in there, since I noticed an orange ratio is like 1 part yellow, 2 parts red for me, tweaked depending on the tinting strength of everything. But I think that's kind of like an olive color in between the orange and green. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Let's see, right here. I like that. That's a nice little olive color. I don't know, that's kind of like slate, yeah? Because it's supposed to be like this, so. Yeah, that's supposed to be slate. That's pretty similar to that. And this one, kind of like an olivey color. This one's more of like, almost looks like it's mixed with yellow ochre. So that's fun. I like mixing new colors together, and you never know what you're going to get. I mean, as long as you keep in mind the cool, warm rule, you can kind of guess what you're going to get, whether it's vibrant or muddy. Which, I don't like the term muddy because intentional, I like to make a bunch of different muddy colors. They're chromatic neutrals. Ooh, I like that. That's so pretty. I was kind of not liking it for a minute, but I was like, let me just keep going. Not give up. So I'm going to I should clean this better so I don't make that same mistake. Yep, there was still green on it, or whatever color that is. All right. So I'm going to take orange right here, and then this violet purple color I mixed to get. So I have to mix some more orange because I use that stuff. It's not as strong, the yellow. So let me get some. That's about. That's about the orange I need. Yeah, put a second layer on this little mistake right here too. That seems about right, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take a tiniest bit of this purple to mix into my orange I just mixed, and I just like did a weird snort thing. I have to point it out because I don't know. Just a little bit more. And usually orange that's muddied a little bit, it's gonna be like a brown color. Oops. Oh, I accidentally got some green in it that's right next to it. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay. I'm seeing stuff. It's because I'm on camera. Let's see. This is good. Okay. So yeah, it's just a brown color. I knew it was going to be brown. So I learned that brown is just a like muddied up orange. I was like, holy man. I had no idea. Constantly learning. No, I don't want you to be mistaken. Trying to like use all the little bit of paint so I don't have to mix some more of this color. Like I mixed a little too little, and I just want to get onto the middle part. There we go. So the middle part, I add all three of the colors. So I'm just gonna take some green right here, some purple right here, and mix it into this. See what I get with all of them mixed together. Maybe a little bit more purple. Oh, now it's too purple. Maybe some green to add blue into it. Maybe just normal blue. And I think maybe a little bit more blue. And some red in there. Let's see. I'll just put this color in the middle. It's kind of like I couldn't really get a black color. I'm not really good at making really dark colors, but there we go. And that's the color. I can maybe take it off here and show you up close. You can see how messy it is. But I like seeing the edges. I purposely did this not only because I didn't want to do gesso, but because I like how the canvas looks like when it's coming through. Just, you can see it behind. No bleed through, which, oh yeah, there was. Just little dots here and there. But nothing, I don't care. I paint on here all the time. Oh my gosh, I didn't even hear the plane. There's always a military base quite a few ways down, but like not very close, but close enough for us to hear planes all the time. But yeah. See, this is how I meant to do it. This is the top. That's why I kept getting confused. I always think of my color wheels as yellow on top. And because I did it on top, I did these the opposite sides. I usually have blue on this side and red on that side. I'm going to put some Payne's gray on the back of it. Hopefully that will bring out the color. I'm going to make a couple of these, but I thought it'd be fun to make the first one during a live. Oop, I didn't clean my brush. So, boom, there it is. I don't even know what to say. I just wanted to paint that, talk a little bit, try how this is, because I'm very, like, I don't know if I want to say shy, because it's a little bit more than that, but not that being shy isn't legitimate reason enough to feel whatever, but because I have severe plaque psoriasis. And I just want to explain a little bit some of my nervousness because it just never went away. I'm still kind of red-faced, and I if I look oily, it's because I had put a lot of coconut oil this morning. But growing up and stuff, you go to school with kids and there's no filter. And they say every little thing, and there's plenty of adults back when I was young who didn't filter either. So, you know, when people are looking at me and their eyes linger on me, I get a lot of attention no matter where I go. And I'm not saying like good attention. I mean, I know my skin, I don't think it shows on camera, but in person, it's much more like in your face, I know. And so wherever I go out, people are looking at me, unless it's cold and I have layers on. Then I become like everybody else. Those are my favorite times, I have to admit, where I'm invisible. But so I know what people are thinking. They're thinking I'm contagious or this or that. And I'm not. I'm just saying that, like, I know what people are thinking and everything. And even if the people around me aren't, because of my past and stuff, it's made it hard to be in front of crowds, to have the center of attention, to get in front of a camera. So I just wanted to explain that. Yeah, I am an ambivert. I have said that over and over too. I was excited. There's been times where I'm just like, hey, I'm Vanessa. Nice to meet you. Not caring. It's like those moments when I could just, everything falls away. I don't care what you're thinking about my skin. I don't care where your eyes are lingering. But I guess I just wanted to explain my nervousness and my oiliness and my weird haircut is growing out finally. If you see, like, it's really short in the back, but it's like weirdly grown out because of my scalp psoriasis. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mariah. Is that how you say it? I'm so bad with, especially when I'm on the spot. I put myself on the spot. I'm just trying to put myself more out there because since I was very young, I do kind of like don't go out. And because not only because I don't want to, I can't really travel like most people. And I've never, it's Las Vegas. Everything you need moolah to go do. And I've always been a person who's struggling in that. So I'm not sad about that. I'm just saying I'm trying to push myself in a way that feels nice, that, doesn't require me spending a bunch of money and being around people that make me feel bad, because I could be around people, but I don't want to be around people who make my skin flare up, Green paint? Oh yeah, I got green paint. I didn't even notice. I can paint anywhere else. I got purple here too. Yeah, I didn't. I don't even hear the planes. I do hear them sometimes, but yeah, I guess I didn't hear it when the plane was going. Thank you so much. I want to just thank you guys for being here. And I didn't expect to be on here for 50 minutes, but I think that's long enough. And I'll post the finished piece with a black background up on Twitter and Instagram if you're interested. I'm Vanessa Zen there too. Thank you so much. I'm so bad at ending things too, but I hope you guys have a good day and come back. Bye. Thanks, Lauren and everybody. I love you, Noe. Bye, guys.